Hey YouTube, this is Ryan and this is my life. So what we got here is a complete strategy, or what you say, just a product line for washing and detailing a car. So, I don't know about you, but for me, when I wash cars and then I try to do research on products, I always get overwhelmed of all the options out there. And then that you basically inundated by all the car detailers on YouTube and all the different companies that are out there for car detailing. And then you also have your auto parts store to have basically cheap crap that you can't really depend on, and they just sell chemicals to you basically. But really, I've been detailing cars for majority of my life, and I enjoy doing it. And then just wanted to share as far as what I've kind of enjoyed using for detailing cars. Basically what you see here is basically everything that I use to get to a level to where it's a complete package. Like, this is basically all you need. You don't have to get too crazy on what ceramic coating you got to use. I know there could be benefits to it, and I can be honest, I've not tried it, but so maybe in the future I can expand on this, but really this is all you need. You can focus on the essentials and then expand from there. So really this is kind of what the point of this video is to kind of share with you what I like to use, and so I can get my vehicle to a level to where it looks amazing. So, and with that said, I have a 2019 Ford Expedition, and just finished ceramic coating it for this year, for the summer. So I'll go with that later, but typically I'll do a ceramic coating about twice a year, and it'll look like this for the most part for a good 3 months or more. With that ceramic coating, or the GRIOTS ceramic 3-in-1 wax. So but yeah, we'll go through that later, but I just want to show you like the results of what you can do when you have a good strategy, and then that you just go to town and then just do it. Really, these are 22-inch wheels that my Monronian label says they're polished aluminum, and I just spray it with that aluminum spray and aluminum wheel spray, and then it looks pretty amazing. But like I said, I just did the ceramic coating in this, and it looks ready to go. So but yeah, so I should have done that before video, but I'm sure I have pictures of this truck, really dirty. But it wasn't really dirty when I just washed it, but it was mainly a maintenance wash, or it was like a good detail wash. And I got it prepped for basically the ceramic coating. So so going one by one through these products. First off, what I use for washing. Of course, that's kind of really the first step, right? I use this Honeydew SNOWFOAM from Chemical Guys. I've really not used too many different products. I've used a GRIOTS wash from Advanced Auto. That's basically what GRIOTS has, what they have in their website, and I didn't find it too soapy, or it didn't have enough foam. But this one is definitely a good foam. I'll typically get this big bottle from Amazon. They have the better deal. And so yeah, great for bucket washing, or even for your pressure washer washing. As you'll see in my channel, that you'll eventually see that. Also, so when it comes to I live in the Midwest, and here we have a bunch of bugs in summer and springtime, and sometimes in the fall too. So a good bug and tar remover. I've been happy with this one. I need to try different ones, but really, like I said, just go with something, and then if it works well, then just keep using it. And then I'll definitely make an update to this strategy, as I'd call it, or to this package of products for automotive detailing. So yeah, so for washing and removing bugs and, you know, like whatever road grime, depend on these two. And then let's see what's next. So as far as cleaning the wheels, so I use this Meguiar's Hot Rims aluminum wheel cleaner. It's been great as far as the way it sprays and the way it spreads on the wheel. It's been it definitely does a good job of cleaning, and you saw the result. I mean, it looks amazing, and I'm not even in the sunlight. If it's in the sunlight, then it's definitely a big. It definitely pops. Yeah, and so I'm pretty happy with that. I've tried other ones, and really, you know, yeah, this bottle is like, I think it's like around $9, but I mean, you can spend more than that on other, you know, Adams or GRIOTS or even Chemical Guys. And but I mean, this one works, and this one I love the way it spreads, and the way you know it coats the wheel, and then when you wipe it off, it does a good job of cleaning it off. And I've tried the Chemical Guys Diablo. I'll probably put it on insert here, a picture of it. And I tried that. Now, the very first time I tried it, I did not like it at all, because you spray it and then it basically instantly stains the wheel. Like it just dried off, and then like and then you have to scrub it to get it off, and it was kind of annoying. And I actually returned that product because it was not fun using that. So I've stuck with that. Next one is just as far as shining the tires. I mean, this one says it all. It cleans, shines, protects, fast and easy to use. You know, I've been happy with this one, because you just basically foam it, and then you just forget it. You don't have to wipe it. You don't have to spread it. It does like leave some residue on the garage floor if you're in the inside. So typically, I try to put it, you know, while I'm outside when it's drying. And I've tried other products too, and you know, on those you have to spread it. You have to like really mess with it. But this one, you just forget it, and then it actually cleans the tire. I mean, really, this one does give quite the gloss on the tire, and I don't mind that, I guess. On others, you know, if you use a Chemical Guys one or an Adams product, then yeah, they'll have a better looking shine to it. I don't know how to explain it, the different sheen on the shine. But then like I said, you have to mess with it and spread it, and then use a bunch of towels or an applicator or whatnot. So I just stuck with this one, and it does a good job of cleaning the tire. And I can show you real quick. And you just really spray it and forget it. And it keeps the tire fairly clean too. It kind of repels the dirt some. So I'm sure there'll be others that are probably gonna disagree, but you know, this is kind of what I've liked to use. So I'm just sharing what I like, and go with what you like. So, all right, next up, just glass cleaner. I mean, really, all glass cleaners are the same in my opinion. So I've liked this one, and I think the packaging could be the same. It looks different for a GRIOTS one, a glass cleaner for GRIOTS, but I think the packaging is the same. So I'm assuming it's the same product, but it's just being marketed differently. So, all right, next up, here we go. Interior cleaning. So really can't go wrong with some of these options. I go between this Chemical Guys Inner Clean Interior Detailer, and then I have an Adams Interior Detailer. I also have one that had the micro band in it. So during COVID, that was a handy one to have. But But really, it's these are, you know, good options. I mean, I've been trying a few different products, and then there was another one that was a chemical, guys, but I did like that one a lot, and I think I emptied it out, so I need to buy more. So but these are good as far as cleaning the whole interior with it. I mean, even on the seats, you can use these on the seats some, and it doesn't leave a oily residue. And as far as for the leather, you know, of course, your tried and true Lexol leather deep cleaner. It's been a good one for me. You know, I've had this bottle for the longest time, so I don't really use it that much, because I prefer just the way it smells when, you know, from the factory and from the, you know, from the leather manufacturer. But you know, the smells they put in here makes it smell like leather, which, you know, is basically just a chemical that they added to this cleaner. As the same as the chemicals that they use on manufacturing leathers. So, you know, I just use that if I'm really just need to deep clean, you know, a bunch of dirt off, and, you know, it does a good job. I had one that was the leather conditioner from Lexol, but I think it made a really funky smell, so I think it really was done, so I just threw it away. But really, there's a mystery bottle right here. So what is this? So for me, a good really solution to clean leather is to just use soap and water. That's it. I mean, I put it on this hand soap bottle, which when you know, of course, when you press it, it's a foamer, right? So I just used this actually on my steering wheel, and this one is actually just good at lifting the oils from the steering wheel and keeps it nice and clean. So instead of using, you know, this when it's, you know, more chemicals to it, but really soap and water is what will get the oils out from most of your leather surfaces. So I do use this when I really want to get out most of the oils from my steering wheel and some of my seat surfaces. So that's a good job. It does a good job of doing that. All right, next up, I'm trying to make this video not too long for you guys. All right, next up, so I've done these two. So this is my strategy for maintaining and protecting my paint job after I wash. So, all right, so first off, these two kind of go hand in hand. And if I'm really just doing a quick detail, or, you know, after a maintenance wash, I use this Best of Show spray wax from GRIOTS Garage. You know, GRIOTS does a better job of keeping their product line simpler. Compare that to Adams, or compare that to chemical guys. They make it so complicated, and, you know, you basically just inundated with information, and you can't really, you know, pick out what to do. But for me, you know, I just got these and I like it, and the bottles are awesome, so I went with it, and then I've been using it ever since. So basically, since I've had my expedition for 2 years now, over 2 years, so yeah, so I use basically this if there's like a light dust on the truck, and I just want to give a good detail on it. The Speed Shine works great for that. I use it some for using clay bar, and if I also want to do some quick pop of color on my red expedition, I've been pretty happy with this Chemical Guys butter wet wax. This is really the only butter wet wax I've used before. So, and you know, I've had this bottle for, I don't know, like the 2 years now or so, and it's still, I don't know, like a fifth of the bottle full, or a fifth of the bottle is still there. So it's not full, but yeah, so it's not much left in there, and I think it's the chemicals has broken down some. It should be thicker than that. But you know, I still have it, and I still use it some. I don't know if I'll buy it again after this, but because these two, they do a good job enough for me. But there is a big difference when I'm using this as far as the pop of color. So eventually I'll maybe try something different, and then but since I still have some of this, I mean, there's no need to buy me some. And that's another thing, like, you know, you get to buy all this, you buy all this stuff, and then you buy all these chemicals, and then, like, you know, all these products, but then, you know, you don't end up using it for years upon years. So that's why I want to just use up what I have, and then move on with a different one. All right, this is not the last, but out of all my products that I have, so I've been happy with this one too, the GRIOTS Garage Ceramic 3-in-1 Wax that I mentioned earlier. So really, I know people say, you know, you have to do your true ceramic coating, but, you know, I'm not gonna do that full detail or a full application process. You know, it's, you know, it is complicated, but I know I can do it. But for now, this works for me. So this is my sole coating that I have on my expedition, and I've seen good reviews on YouTube about it, and that's why I've stayed with it for the most part. Like I said, I do about 2 times a year of application. So, you know, definitely one in the summer, and another one right before it gets cold for the winter. So so that will get me through winter. But yeah, it's been great, and it's you know, about 1 bottle will last me for a year or more. So I mean, this was pretty much full when I started today, and then you know, I got down to that for the whole, you know, full-size SUV expedition. So I mean, I got maybe 2 more applications here, so I have another year on this one. So yeah, so I've been happy with this GRIOTS Garage ceramic coating. You know, I have not done a full ceramic on, you know, like the actual, you know, little bottle that you have to use applicator, and then the UV ray, you know, the UV light thing. But, you know, that's it is complicated, and to me, you know, this works, and I don't mind the application twice a year. So, you know, so that's really all you need. I mean, that's all I need for my application. And I also use these to detail my wife's car, and also my neighbors, and, you know, my friends' cars, you know, whenever I get the time to do it for them, you know, family members or whatnot. And I mean, these products definitely impress people, I can tell you that. And, you know, and then I'm gonna go to, you know, what I mentioned earlier. There are others to where, like, you know, they just want to complicate you. I mean, yeah, a leather conditioner, you know, as long as you don't really spill too much stuff on your leather seats, or I mean, I don't know how aggressive you can get to with your leather products, but I mean, or if your vehicle is sitting outside in the sun and it's always parked outside, so yeah, maybe a leather conditioner is needed. But like I said, when I use these, I mean, it's, even though it says in the packaging that it doesn't leave an oily residue, but for me it still does. It still kind of leaves an oily residue for me. And then since my seats are perforated, you know, the idea of it coming inside my ventilated seats kind of, you know, doesn't really, I don't like that idea. That's all I'm saying. So so yeah, I mean, I've had this, I don't know, for a year now, and I mean, this thing's basically full still. You know, and another thing is this glass boost. I mean, I've tried this. It definitely gives it a good amount of streak when you use it. And I don't know if I'm not using the right towels or whatnot, but maybe I'll give it another shot. But, you know, stuff like this, you don't need that. You know, just go with that. That's all you need. So, but, you know, a lot of these YouTubers and a lot of people make a lot of money, you know, selling you stuff, and that's fine. I mean, that, you know, maybe that's my goal with this too. Who knows? But anyway, you know, for those of you that are really just, you know, you do it for fun, and you know, you enjoy cleaning your car, and you need some it's a good balance of, you know, a full strategy on what to use for your detailing. That's all you need. All right, thanks for watching.